On the piss.
Welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Klutzy, I'm Das, we're Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local...
Caxton Hotel.
Yep, that's right. The
Oh!
Caxton Hotel. He beat me to the punch.
Yeah,
We're coming to you
baby.
live from our local, the mighty Caxton. It's going to be a great weekend here. The weekend coming up for Magic Round, but more on that later. Klutzy, as always, before we get stuck into the show, should we get stuck into these beers?
Yeah, I'm going to jam a bloke down my throat. It's going to be delicious, and I'm very excited for it.
There's nothing quite like jamming a bloke down your throat at the Caxton Hotel. Shout out to Kempy from Bloke in a Bar for sponsoring the show. If you want to get a bloke down your throat, go to blokeinabar.com and enter your postcode of the store locator.
It's literally that fucking simple. Thank you, Darcy, for wrapping that up very quickly.
That's all right, Josh. No worries. This is out on the piss show where basically we just sit down and chat shit about our weekend for an hour or so. So
Pretty much.
without further ado, Josh, how was your weekend, mate?
Mate, Friday started off absolutely fucked, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yep. Talk us through it.
So I'm working out in, I was out near Logan in Kingston.
South of Brisbane for people who don't know.
South Brisbane. From what I hear, similar to like Mount Druitt sort of area.
There you go.
For our Sydney listeners and for anyone overseas.
No idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking tell us.
Yeah.
Basically, I got it was around Smoko time. Got told to go to one of the suppliers. I was going to get Smoko while I was out. So got to the supplier. Took a little bit longer than expected. I was like, fuck, I better quickly go through a drive-through. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be driving right past KFC. Let's go through that.
Yummy.
Rock up to KFC, get to the drive-through. Person stops and then just drives through real quickly. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Chick's like, g'day, we can only take cash at the moment, no card.
Sure.
But if you want to pay by card, come inside. Yeah, or whatever.
So annoying.
Thanks, Logan Central KFC.
Yeah. Surely get mobile F+ readers.
Or just take my card and fucking beep
Or
it.
walk inside, yeah.
Yeah, like it's not that difficult. So I went and parked my car, walked inside. A couple of other tradies have pulled up at the same time.
Smoko time.
Smoko time. Go in, another fella in front of me orders, whatever. And then some of the boys are, the fellas that pulled up at the same time as me, they're like, oh, someone's been going around slashing tyres in the car park.
So fucked.
It's like, what the fuck?
Rock.
I turned around, I was like, what the fuck? And they said, yeah, like little car park just there, all 4 tyres got slashed. And the chick's just gone, oh, fuck. And she's just run outside. It's her car. She's taking videos and taking photos and shit of all the damage to her car.
Fuck.
Literally all 4 tyres slashed.
Gnarly.
And then the boys, they're like, yeah, man, it was so fucked. We just saw this dude going around in the car park slashing tyres. And then he ran at our car, tried to jump in and stab us.
That is
but
so
we locked
fucked.
it just in time. Like he's
It's terrifying.
Dude ran up the road. Absolutely terrifying, dude. I'm like, holy
Just a Friday
fuck.
morning at Logan KFC.
Yeah, bro. It was like fucking 10:15 or something.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And then they're like, yeah, he ran up the road because I asked where he went. And then I see them outside and both the fellas look at me and they just go, start moving their head like as if get the fuck out. And I poked my head outside. I was like, what's happening? They're like, he's fucking back, bruh.
Oh,
And my heart rate is just going hectically. I was like, the last thing I need on my Friday
get
is to be
stabbed.
waiting for my fucking large zinger box, which I haven't ordered yet, and get fucking stabbed.
fuck.
So I've
Because
just
they didn't have
piss-bolted-
F+ in the drive-thru.
All because they didn't have S-Post in the drive-thru. Otherwise, I would have been sweet, bro.
Yeah.
But I've just fucking piss-bolted back to the car. Didn't have shoes on either because
Fuck.
it was muddy as fuck. So I
Didn't wanna walk it
get
through,
it all
yeah.
through the car. So I was just fucking piss-bolted back in my socks. These blokes, they've got shovels, levels, hammers,
Fuck, ready to go.
fucking saws.
Yep.
And they're just like, I was like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, man, if he comes at us, we're going into him harder. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck,
fair
man,
enough.
I'm
3
getting out of
Yeah,
here.
I don't want to borrow this.
So I like messaged in the group chat. Everyone's like, holy fuck, are you okay? I was like, yeah, just got to Macca's.
Klutzy sent a message through. He's like, dude, I'm like shaking. I was like, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm just in the Macca's driving.
Yeah.
Had like a traumatic experience.
Yeah, it was so
Didn't
fun.
want to waver away from his fucking smoko fast
No, I
food.
still needed to eat, man.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
you know,
You
like
gotta
there's
fuel
scary
up.
situations, but I'm not going to fucking get away from it.
Shout out to Logan.
Shout out to Logan, but that was fucking cooked. And then I got me Macca's. I'm driving back down the road. 4 cop cars come racing past
Yeah,
me
right.
to the
So they were on
KFC.
it. Yeah.
They were on it nice and quick. Yeah, so that was my Friday
Dude,
to start.
I weirdly had somewhat similar, probably like the Noosa like equivalent of this. And for people who don't know, I was at Noosa on the weekend, 2 hours north of Brisbane. It's pretty like, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Hastings Street, it's like
Bougie
fancy
as,
restaurants,
yeah.
bougie. Yeah. Like pretty nice area. I was
be very
sitting at
nice.
Betty's Burger on Betty's Burgers on Friday Arvo,
Yep.
actually. And we're sitting like, you will know the shop, but for people who don't know it, there's like seating across the front at like a high bar that looks onto the road, like Hastings Street, surf clubs across the road. And in front of us, there was like parked cars on the side of the street and then like 3 parked motorbikes.
Yep.
And this dude comes and got on his motorbike like right in front of us. I hadn't eaten all day. 2 o'clock, I was starving. And this dude, I'm just like so agitated waiting for my food. This dude just sits on his motorbike, big Harley, turns on, I was like, vroom, 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 vroom. So loud, bro. And like stunk like shit. So I'm sitting there like, fuck, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to fucking say
anything.
This dude from inside the restaurant just, literally, I just see this guy behind me stand up. He'd been going for 5 seconds. Yeah. Stood up, walked out the front, goes over and just taps the guy on the shoulder and goes, fuck off. And the guy on the bike's like, what? He's like, fuck off, mate. Your bike smells like shit. And the guy's like, like the guy wasn't doing anything wrong. Yeah. It was fucking annoying, but it just went off.
But he's literally just turned it on.
And it actually got me thinking, and something I was going to bring up, little things in life. And I don't know if it's just me because like shit irritates me just because I'm a bad human or something.
Yep.
But there's so many little things that just piss me off. One of them is loud fucking motorbikes. Like if you're sitting somewhere trying to have a nice dinner or whatever, you don't even have to be at dinner.
Just loud vehicles in general, bro.
Like how do you fucking sit on that?
Yeah.
Bro? Like it annoys me when you drive past.
Yeah.
Obviously also I'm not the type of person to fucking go up to someone and be like, get off your motorbike.
Yeah.
But something else that really pissed me off, the same thing. As I said, starving, hadn't eaten all day, hungry.
Yep.
Lining up, there's a line for Betty's. You order at the counter.
Correct.
Lining up for 5 minutes. Bloke in front of me's got the menu. I counted, like timed it on my phone. Took him 7 minutes to order. What the fuck?
That is my biggest pet peeve in life is people that aren't prepared when they get up to order.
Especially when there's a line. Like, what have you been doing for the last fucking 5 minutes when we've been lining up, mate?
Dude.
I literally went up, I was like, Betty's Classic, this one, 2 shakes, 2 fries, 2 sauces.
Boom.
Done. How
Very
much is it?
simple.
Bang. Down.
Hey, my mum, God bless her soul, lovely woman, but going through Macca's drive-through with her, I'll get, all right, mum, with the greatest amount of respect, plan your fucking order. Plan your order.
Yeah.
What do you want? Big Mac meal? Yep. Cappuccino? Boom. Skim milk? Boom. Say what it is. Say what you want. And say what size.
The only time I occasionally get done at Macca's is like I know what I want as I'm driving up, but you see something on the screen that changes your mind. But it's never a debate, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm thinking I'm getting 10 nuggets and I walk up and see that, I'm like, that sounds pretty good. I'll get that instead. I'm making that call on the spot.
100%.
So that pisses me off. Loud motorbikes piss me off. Cream on top, the number one that pisses me off again, probably just because I'm a bad human.
Correct.
When you're at a shopping centre and there's people just walking slowly in front of you.
Nah, that fucks me off to no end.
Like,
bro.
are you here for fun? And maybe some people are, but
do you reckon that shopping centres need to apply what the airports have with those fast walking travelators?
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
So
Like you have the outside
fly
lane,
through,
so you just fucking burn on the outside.
Or maybe even just speed limits. And like if you're going too slow, they've got like more cops that'll give you a fine or something.
Dude, I think that's...
Or like a slow lane.
There should be slow
Leisure
lanes in just walking in general.
Yeah, leisure lane. Take your fucking time, see the sights. I'm here. I know that I've got to go to JB Hi-Fi.
Express.
Ask them for a cheaper price than what's on the ticket, and I'm getting it. And then I'm getting a coffee, KFC, and I'm out of there.
That's it. It's like when you go to the drive-in bottle shops, like BWS and shit like that. It's like browsing, fast, express.
Yep. Yeah,
We need that in shopping centres. And there's enough room for it.
There is. There's more than enough. That's
enough.
the problem. There's people scattered everywhere being just browsing, which is fine. I understand if you want to do it, but get the fuck out. People have no sense of what's around them.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah.
We should dress up in high-vis one day and go to Chermside and start directing people.
You can hold up a speed limit sign and be like, come on, in the fast lane.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, love, I understand the little fella's holding you behind, but you got to get out of the fast lane or else you're going to be booked.
Yeah, that's it.
It happens on the highways. It happens in here. This is my highway and I rule it.
Exactly. Get you on a Segway.
Fucking fist.
Get you on a Segway.
It'd be so good.
Zipping around.
Yeah, fuck. What is it? Paul Blart, Mall Cop?
Yeah. Josh Klutz, Mall Cop. Mall Cop.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, that was pretty much the extent of my weekend. But how's footy, mate?
Mate, well, we had the bye on Friday, so actually a bunch of us came here. We got the dub on Saturday. I played for 5th grade, got a try.
Yep.
Just fucking
Nude
awesome.
run is no more.
Nude run's no more. I should have had a double.
Yeah.
And I absolutely sprayed the bloke in our team that... I felt bad afterwards, but everyone on the sidelines was like, I saw one of the boys, Riley, afterwards, and he's like, fuck, it's good to see the aggressive side of you back. And I was like, oh, sweet,
Klutzy
man.
has a fucking switch.
Yeah,
he can
a lot of
flick.
people probably don't see
realize
it or imagine
Yeah,
it, but
no.
I can fucking flip a switch pretty quickly and just go nuclear.
Terrifying.
And
The funniest thing is that 90% of the time that it happens is on the 6th grade field.
yeah. Oh, 5th grade. 6th grade, I don't blow up too much. 5th grade, I do.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to Shorey about this, and we sort of figure because we played 6th grade that much and played against the same boys that often, like, you can't be cunts to the opposition because you
Yep.
play each other literally every year for like the last 10 years.
Yep.
But if you go play 5th grade, you hardly play against them, so be the biggest cunt you can be.
Yeah, exactly. Do whatever you want.
But yeah, on the weekend we're playing against what club did we play against?
No idea, mate. You
East.
played.
Yeah, East. It's not a concussion. I just have terrible memory. Yeah, so we're playing against East
Might have been the 50 beers on Friday night.
and Saturday. So fucking old mate Matt, he's been tackled a couple of meters out. He got, to be fair, fucked up. Double team, straight backwards. And I was hoping he could get a quick offload because if he did, I'm in.
Try. Untouched.
Like maybe untouched, maybe a slight touch, but I was in. Just had to
Yeah,
go
no
over.
one's stopping you.
But I've seen him get tackled, so I've stepped back and we had no support around, and he's gone back. And as you know, in Union, you place the ball back.
Yeah.
So he's placed it back, and I've just gone, yeah, run over, grab the ball as like a quick pick and drive. No one in front of me. Literally would have been 2 steps, jump over. Klutzy's got his double. Fucking
Elation.
crowd erupts.
Elation.
Crowd would have erupted. Instead, I erupted. So he's held onto the ball on the ground.
Which you can't do, can you?
No, you can't. So it would have been a penalty to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we would have been giving up. Like, you got to let them have it.
Yeah.
In that situation. But he's holding on to
So
it.
he thought you were the opposition,
He
so
thought-
he's
so he thought
holding
I
the
was the
ball, which is a
opposition.
penalty
I
anyway.
was like, let go of it, you cunt. And he's like, fuck off. And I was like, Matt, let go. He goes, oh, fuck. And then I've like fallen over as I'm getting the ball, and I've fallen on the ground. And then the whistle's blown for a penalty to us because they were playing advantage. And I've just gone, fuck, cunt. And just got up. And I was like, fuck me. You should have had a fucking double. Fucking. Just like, Klutzy, it's all right. I was like, oh, fuck. And he goes, oh, man, I was like, all good, man. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I just had to let that one out.
I just fucking lost it. And then we took the 3 points. And I was like, what the fuck are we taking a penalty goal?
Yeah.
We're down by 3 points. It'll equalise. Go for a fucking try.
Try,
We
go
can't
for glory.
fucking exit for the fucking life of us today. We'll fucking lose the ball. Just blew up.
Did you win though?
Yeah, we won. Won 20-17.
Nice.
So we ended up getting another penalty
So you
goal.
needed that penalty, yeah.
Shout out to, we got this fella come up from Canberra, Benny, captain of 5th grade, hit a penalty goal from like 45 metres out, 40, 45, might have put a bit of mayo on, but it was definitely at least 40.
50.
But he hit it was from in front, still an impressive kick, won the game 2017.
Bang.
I went home and had a shower, came back, and the boys were like, what an ending to 4th grade. I was like, what do you mean? I've just got back. They're like, bro, we were down, it was 28-26. Benny got taken high on the sideline, like 40 metres out.
Yep.
Last play of the game. They were going to kick it down to try and go for the try. He gets up, whistles blown. He's like, oh, I'll take that. I'll get that. He
Slots
just
it.
put it down, slotted it.
Bang.
29-28 victory.
Let's
Jeeps,
go.
Let's go, baby.
We love Jeeves.
Also, just want to rewind for a second and give a quick shout out to the Roma Street Fire Department.
Yeah, okay.
Bunch of the boys are on the piss here on Friday night.
Oh, nice. It's just down this road. I used to
Yeah.
walk up here after work.
Yeah.
We'll walk past on the way up here.
Great fellas. Know how to party, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But also ran into Greenie the Pom. Greenie
nice.
posted in our OG Bloody Brilliant Beers page. If you're going to post, by the way, if it's a beer review, chuck it in that. Or go to Frothies and chuck shit up in that one.
Yeah,
BBB
BBB
Frothies.
Frothies on Facebook.
Nice little shout out there. But yeah, he was over. How's this? Just got to Australia. He loves his rugby league.
Yep.
He went to St. George versus the Roosters for Anzac Day. That was his first game of rugby league he's seen in Australia. And then flew up here and he went to the Broncos game on the Friday night, which not the best result for the boys,
Nah.
but still a
Pretty
sick
good game.
atmosphere to go
Got
to.
blown
though.
out in the end, but like the
Yeah.
first half was good half of footy.
That's it. So,
Decent crowd.
but ran into him. Also, I forgot their names, but they posted the other day they're travelling up from Adelaide.
Yep.
With
They
the
made
camper
it.
van. They made it first night in Brizzy or second night in Brizzy. It was here.
Bang. Where
and
else?
then
Where else
going
would you
up to
rather
the sunny coast after that.
How
so
good.
hope your trip's going well, guys. It was great to see you.
be? Thanks for getting around the Caco, the greatest pub of all.
That's it. We fucking love the Caxton. But otherwise, pretty much not much else. Actually, yesterday, bro, I went to, Saturday night, got on the piss at Shorey's afterwards and just fucking zonked out. I was in bed by 10. Woke up yesterday. Caitlin and I did the markets.
Of course.
A very quick markets because I thought it was Saturday.
Yeah.
Even though I discussed with her, if I wake up in time, we'll go to the
Sunday markets. Yeah.
But we ended up going to Stones Corner Festival for a little bit of a look.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Very busy. Ran into a few old schoolmates. Shout out to Mullins.
Oh, Tom Mullins.
Wingy.
What a bloke. And Michael Wing.
Yeah, it was great to see. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. And
great weekend. Nice and rested for the weekend coming up, Magic Round.
I really needed it.
Yeah.
I've pounded a fair few beers this weekend, but I've actually held myself back for the coming weekend.
Me too. I've definitely held myself back, so stay tuned for Magic Round. It's going to be a big one.
I was going to say I have one little grievance on the weekend.
Yep.
I went to Fonzie Abbott yesterday.
Yep.
At Albion. Because we couldn't find anywhere to have brekkie. We ordered on the app.
Yep.
Both of us ordered separately.
Yep.
And we're waiting there for like half an hour, 40 minutes. And then Caitlin was like, it's not really that busy. You reckon they've lost our order? I was like, fuck, maybe. And the chick finally came over after 40 minutes and was like, what are you guys actually waiting on? And we said what it was, but it was the way she said it. And I was like, fuck me.
I'm going to punch her.
And then she came back and she's holding the FPOS machine and an iPad. She's like, so what did you guys order again? Sorry, we just don't actually have it. Like, I don't think you've placed your order properly. I was like, well, here's my receipt that you guys emailed me.
Yeah.
But like the way she said it, I was like, what the fuck? Now, as Caitlin said, she's like, we're both people that have worked in hospo.
Yeah.
And we both know the process that if you lose someone's order, you probably don't go up and say you didn't place your order correctly.
Yeah. Even if they didn't.
Didn't get a sorry, didn't get anything.
Yeah. It's shocking.
I've never seen Caitlin look so furious.
Yeah, right.
Like
so you shan't be back.
Pizza. I don't think I'll be going back. To say that I don't know how to place an order correctly is quite insulting to my figure.
Have a look at me.
I've placed many orders in my time.
And I will place many in the future.
I will place a lot more in the future.
None here, though.
No. So, hospitality people out there, if someone's looking like they're waiting for ages for their food or anything like that, just maybe approach it better. And as Caitlin said, if we were offered if we got a sorry and do you want an extra drink?
Even a sorry. We'll get it for you right now.
Yeah. That's it. A sorry wins me back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We'll do our best to get it out as quick as possible. But if there was a little sugar on top with
even better. How to turn a bad experience around.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. You can make someone's day.
Yeah.
I'm not a complainer either. So
yeah, neither. They probably looked at you though, like, if we give this bloke an extra coffee, he's going to fucking blow the toilet up. So let's not do that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Something you hadn't considered?
Yeah, maybe I need to have 3 espressos to get me going. Shout out to Fitzy.
What a weekend.
Yeah, great weekend.
Rightio. Now, if anyone's listened to our latest Monday episode, Blowing the Froth Off, we had a call from the gelatin dribbler asking a question about eating on the shitter. And we went into a bit of depth on the actual episode. Go back and give it a listen if you want to. But, it really got me thinking over the weekend, Josh. Like, we obviously have a very tight-knit community out there in the BBB Frothies who we love and adore with all of our heart.
They're very horny.
Yeah, and we're very thankful for each and every one of them, one of you if you're listening. But we feel like we have a duty to look after you all because questions like that really just make us realise that, fuck, there's some people out there who might be struggling with stuff.
A lot of misguided people, you could say. Yeah.
So we are going to do our best to put together a rule book, essentially. Yep. Rules of life. And the first ever rule, the BBB rule of life, is do not fucking eat on the shitter.
And to us, it goes without saying, but clearly there's some people out there who are struggling with this one. But our first rule of life is, yes, don't eat on the shitter. And as an extension, I'd say probably don't drink on the shitter. Don't drink.
Why would you? We just had a call with our manager today and he was like, yeah, I was listening and the eating on the shitter, that's pretty fucked. But, I often have my coffee on the toilet in the morning. And I was just like, why?
Why?
Literally, why?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, sometimes you don't. I'm like, how desperate are you, one, to shit, two, to drink your coffee? Like, the two, different paths of action that I'm thinking of is either put your coffee down and shit if you need to shit, or finish your coffee and then go for a shit.
If you're having short blacks like our manager is, just neck it.
See it off.
That's it.
And he was like, well, it must be a takeaway coffee because he's like, it's got the lid on it and the poo can't get in. I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of get that, but still, why?
Put a couple of ice cubes in. Make it a short ice long black.
You know what?
A short ice black.
If you're halfway through it, not finished, need a shit, put it in the freezer, go to a dump, come out, good as gold, ready to go.
It's literally that simple.
It is that simple.
But basically what we're wondering is if you guys out there have any rules of life that you think we should be adding to this little playbook of ours.
Let us know.
Let us know, because I'm still deeply shocked that someone thinks it's okay to eat on the shitter.
Well, that's 2 people. We've had 2 people now. Well, the second one wasn't eating. It was drinking.
It's drinking. But it's
consuming.
Like, you know when you're at like a sports ground or something? I don't know about you, but like even at Jeeps and shit, like I'll have a beer and if I need to piss, I endeavour to finish my beer before I get into the portaloo.
Yeah.
Even though I'm just pissing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Here's one though. Urinal, is that different?
I don't think so. I try to finish it as quick as possible.
Yeah, I usually will finish my beer. Like I'll finish my beer, I'm going to get another one, but I'll do a piss first.
If not, I don't know if you ever noticed me do this before when we've pissed next to each other. I hold on to it in my mouth.
Yeah, okay. Smart.
So like, I get the tin and like...
I sometimes put it on top of the urinal.
Yeah, I do that as
Probably
well.
Not the best, but...
Like it's... I just think when there's poo particles floating, I would rather consume piss than shit.
Yeah, you're right. And urinal's probably the safest place, right? No, hardly anyone's pissing on top of the urinal or,
No, unless you're back in primary school or high school or when you're out on the piss when you're trying to shoot over.
Yeah. But as a rule of thumb, do not consume in the loo. Rule number 1.
Rule number 1.
And we will be releasing a book down the track.
Hit us up on the froth line or swing us some messages if you guys have some
or
rules
in the Facebook group, wherever.
Yeah, post it up. If you guys think there's shit that we should be doing, let us know.
Let us know. Stay safe out there and always remember to follow the BBB rules of life.
Alrighty, so Das, mate.
Yeah.
Basically, last night, my missus loves to send me TikToks. Yep. We love TikTok.
Yeah, we have the same TikTok again. I see her messages come through all the time.
Yeah, they come through quite frequently. So I save them because she likes to see my reaction to them as I watch them. So I save them all to watch when I'm with her. Okay. So one of them last night came through.
I should start adding weird shit to the save thing.
Yeah.
So that when you go through, you're like, what the fuck is this one?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't send you that.
Do it. Or just send her really random scat ones because she'll think it's from me. Yeah. Because she won't be listening to this. Yeah, so it's all good. But there was one that came up and I was actually mind blown by this. So this is going to be a little bit of a what am I?
Okay. So I've got to figure it out.
So you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
And if you do figure it out, wow.
Yeah.
I'm located in a limestone cave.
Okay.
There's 1.4 billion pounds or 635,029 kilos of me stored within this cave.
Is it a stalagmite or a stalactite?
No.
Close?
I don't know.
You don't know what it is?
No, I know what it is.
You don't know what my thing is?
No, I don't know what you're
They're the things that hang from the roof.
No, nothing like that.
So is this in every cave or just one cave?
I think there might be a selection of caves.
Okay, but okay.
Stored at 36 degrees Fahrenheit or 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so we're in a cold cave.
Yeah, we're in a cold cave. I'm in the US, Missouri to be specific.
No idea, that doesn't help me.
And my industry during the 70s was an utter disgrace.
So it's got something to do with milk? Cows?
Got something to do with cows.
Got something to do with cows. So it's a business that's running out of a cold cave that has something to do with cows.
There's something in there.
Butter.
That's got something to do. No.
Was that close?
Bro, very close. Cheese.
Cheese, of course.
Now, get ready for this, dude. Apparently, I think it started in the 40s. There was a bit of a dairy crisis.
Yeah, right.
Where dairy was too expensive.
Yeah.
And it went all the way through to the 70s. And there was like this deal struck, which we'll go into. But basically, it's got here, hundreds of feet below the ground in Missouri, there are hundreds of thousands of pounds of American cheese. Deep in coveted limestone mines, caves kept perfectly at 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
How do they keep from that fucking temperature?
Because they're that far below the ground.
So that's just what they are.
That's just the natural temperature.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's not even a cold room. Like, it's fucking free, bro. No electricity.
It's a free cold room.
But there's stockpiles of government-owned cheese compromising the country's 1.4 billion pounds of surplus cheese. How we got to this point is a long story, and it starts during a national dairy shortage in the 70s.
So the government basically bought it all up and put it in under caves.
It's actually ridiculous. Like, and how the farmers thought about this as well, so good. So in response to dairy shortage and 30% inflation on dairy products, the government intervened, resulting in prices falling drastically. So in 1977, then President Jimmy Carter decided to pour money into the dairy industry to motivate the production and alleviate the crisis. So the government set a new policy to subsidise dairy, providing $2 billion to the industry over the next 4 years. Now, that's back in the 70s.
That's a lot.
While this plan was welcome to dairy farmers, it also primed them for overproduction. Farmers who'd been struggling were motivated to produce as much dairy as they could, knowing that whatever wasn't sold on the market would likely be purchased by the government, and it was.
Holy fuck.
By the early 1980s, the government owned over 500 million pounds of cheese. The reason the dairy product was converted...
Wait, 500 million pounds?
Yeah.
That's like 250 million kilos of cheese.
No. So pounds is more than kilos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 250. It's about half, isn't it?
Yeah, so, well, if 1.4 million pounds is 635,000 kilos.
Yeah.
Half of, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go with that. About 250,000 kilos, which is fucked.
So think about a kilo of cheese from like the deli.
Yeah. It's that much, bro.
In caves underground.
The reason that the dairy product was converted to cheese was because it has a longer shelf life than other dairy products as the government searched for solutions to the problem it had created. So
that's still there.
Bro, yeah. So apparently, like on this TikTok as well, Caitlin was showing me, there's comments being like, I remember when I was poor and I used to get government cheese. It's the best cheese I've ever had, and I wish I was still poor so I could eat it. So apparently in like food handout packages,
yeah, cheese.
it's just cheese.
Just
They just get all this cheese because they literally have
So much of it.
635,000 kilos of it underground.
I wonder if we could think of a creative way to palm off some cheese.
But that's what, yeah, it's, I don't know.
Imagine if we had that as well, the government's like, we're just going to buy, like imagine podcasters in Australia are struggling. We're going to buy all the podcast merch.
For every carton of bloke you buy, you get a kilo of cheese.
We could make cheese shirts, just
That'd
a block
be
of
so
cheese on the front. I've been underground.
But here we go. In 1981, Ronald Reagan enacted a public distribution. He's a quiet. We've got 60 million of these that the government owns. It's mouldy. It's deteriorating. We can't find a market for it. We can't sell it, and we're looking to give some of it away. Thus, the government cheese was born, and the federal government distributed these cheese blocks to the temporary emergency food assistance program. It was given away for free by pickup to people at food banks, community centres, and so on. Government cheese became a totem of American culture, signalling both class and nostalgia. It is referenced in Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z songs. And in 2017, Snoop Dogg even taught Martha Stewart how to cook with it on their show.
The more you know. Can you go back and read that thing about it being mouldy, but replace it with your dick cheese instead of government cheese?
Yeah, we've got 60 million of these that the government owns. It's mouldy, it's deteriorating, we can't find a market for it, we can't sell it, and we're looking to give some of this dick cheese away. So it's here, flash forward to 2019, the government again found itself storing cheese. This time, yeah, so they're still storing
4
it.
years ago.
Because it's still a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So they've got the 1.4 million pounds of it. Amid trade disputes and declining dairy consumption nationally, the American government has been subsidising and stockpiling surplus cheese. According to the USDA, American milk consumption has dropped from 275 pounds per capita in 1975 to only 149 now.
Fuck.
So basically...
So there's underground cheese in the States they can't get rid of.
Yeah, in Missouri.
Yeah.
But what I find wild, man, is that the government's like, how are we going to help with this?
Just buy it
No
all.
matter how much you make, we'll buy it. We'll just buy all the excess.
Yeah.
So of course you're going to make extra.
Fucking oath you're going to make extra.
So shout out to those farmers back in the day that were ahead of the curve.
Just cashed in filling in underground fucking caves.
That's it.
What a good way to store it as well. I know a spot. What are we going to do with this cheese? I know a spot. There's a fucking 36 degree Fahrenheit underground cave that would house it all.
Yeah.
Can you imagine fucking coming up with that in a meeting?
Bro.
Like sitting there, like,
Wild.
guys, this is going to sound fucking weird,
But
I know of a cave that will fucking solve this problem for us.
yeah, fuck. It's got, oh, wow. They're looking to get rid of it now.
Shock me.
Trying to think about how to use up the existing cheese supply without adding to it. The funds used to subsidise the overproduction of dairy and maintain cheese caves may be better spent
Cheese
elsewhere.
caves, cunt.
The cheese caves. But imagine that.
Disgusting.
We might be able to better spend the funds of the cheese caves.
Yeah, we've got enough cheese, guys. We've got enough cheese.
We've got too
Stop
much
producing cheese.
I just think it's ridiculous.
That
it is
is
important
ridiculous.
that special interests do not acquire billions annually for an industry that knowingly overproduces. So
If only it was that easy to stop producing cheese.
exactly. Well, look, we can't.
We
That's
can't.
good.
We can't. We tried. We can't.
We can't. We
Lucky
can't.
there's underground caves for blokes
But-
like you and I.
Fucking eyes. So, guys, if you're a cheese connoisseur, I don't know, maybe go over to America and help them out with this problem.
Yeah.
Maybe they should pay cheese lovers to go over and just
Maybe we could
scoff
do a
it.
trip.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Go over, taste some cheese, see the sights.
Imagine the wheels in there.
Yeah. 2 cheese wagon blokes fucking fill up their cheese wagons. Anyway, shout out to Cave Cheese.
We love it.
Righto, bringing back an old segment we haven't done in a while, and that's what would Klutzy do?
Fuck yeah.
So basically, put it out to the frothies out there in the Facebook group. Ask us a question, and Klutzy will basically give you his advice on how he'd handle the situation.
Just like to say a quick shout out. There was a bloke that posted a meme and it was like different parts of the body.
Yeah, it was like lungs, I help you breathe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
it got to the brain.
Yeah.
What would Klutzy do?
Literally.
It's like, fuck, if that's what people
wall-
are thinking.
The wallpaper of this segment.
A very smart population.
But Klutzy, 28 years old, 28 laps around the sun, plenty of years in hospo. Few as a plumber, few as a podcaster, wealth of experience, wealth of knowledge, salesperson. What else have you done? Heaps of footy.
Yeah, I worked 3 days at Aldi.
There you go. Got that on the resume.
Yep,
What
3.
happened there?
Bro, I was literally walked past Aldi last night. I was talking to Caitlin and I was like, is it not fucked that I did 3 days here?
Yeah, what?
And they just went, sorry.
Not right. Oh no, that's right. They said they needed staff, and then they said
They
they don't
needed
need
staff, and then it took me like 6 weeks to get into there, and I worked 3 days, and then they were just like,
You missed the boat.
hey, we actually don't need staff.
Yeah,
like,
awesome.
we're back to normal trading.
Thanks so much, guys. That was COVID.
Fuck
eh?
off. Yeah, it was COVID. So then I went back to Miss K's on the fucking $7.50 a week, baby, doing
That's
jack
right.
shit.
Anyway, let's get into the questions from the frothies this week. First one comes from a frothy named Doug.
Hey, Doug.
What would Klutzy do? Give up fast food, or every time he eats it, his nipples grow 0.01 millimeter?
Fuck. You know what? I would honestly rather give up fast food.
Fuck off.
Well, because there's a lot of benefits. out
0.01
there.
millimeters,
Well,
nothing.
What if we're defining fast food?
Yeah.
We're going Macca's, KFC, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to cut that out because I probably need to. You know what I mean?
True,
You know what I mean? And can you imagine? Like, I'm 28 now.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Imagine
years.
how
Yeah.
big my nipples
Like,
would
if
be.
you're getting it 5 times a
in a
week,
year.
if you're getting 5 times a week, that's like $500,000, which is
Yeah.
not much. But that's a mil a fortnight.
Bro.
So what's that? How long till you're hitting
Mil a
a
fortnight.
centimeter?
What's that? So that's
Gotta get
fucking
10 fortnights.
26 mil.
So you're getting 2 centimeters a year on your nipples. That's
Yeah.
fucking pretty fucking.
That's a lot of nipple, bro.
And this is the thing that you're the type of bloke I reckon you're like, an extra 0.01 won't hurt me. And then it gets
They
to a
just
certain
keep
length, you're
going.
like, I'm at 4 centimeters now. They're long as
Yeah.
fuck. Who gives a fuck? Like,
Holy
let's
fuck,
keep
I've just
going.
had Macca's for breakfast, KFC for lunch, and then I've just smacked Macca's for dinner for getting what I've had.
No, but you also be like, looking down, like, I may as well plait them together. Like, you know what I mean? Once they get to 5 centimeters, they may as
Yeah,
well
exactly.
be fucking 10. They're also already
Yeah.
weird as.
The only positive I could see of the nipple enhancement would be an OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that.
There'd be a fetish out there for that, long nipples.
Yeah. What can I do with my nipples today?
Do you reckon, okay, what if, you know how when your nipples, if it's cold, they get stiff?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'd still do that if they were 5 centimeters long?
Yeah, it would just be a little bit more like floppy.
Like, I'm trying to think of the consistency. It would be sort of like, it'd bounce back. Hey?
Dude, I don't know. Like, because what's in a nipple? Is it literally just skin?
I've got no
Is it
idea,
muscle?
man. I've got no idea what's in a nipple.
You have a really quick, what's in them? Because that's like very, very interesting that you bring that up, actually.
Why?
What's in a nipple?
Why is that
because it's
interesting?
not bone, so
No,
it's
it's
not
not,
going to
yeah.
grow longer.
Yeah.
Slippery nipple recipe. I don't think that's what.
No, that's not what we're looking for.
What's in a nipple?
Holy
The
fuck.
breast.
Oh.
The nipple is a raised region of tissue on the surface of the breast from which in females milk leaves the breast. Yeah, we know that. So basically it's tissue. Oh, it's a titty. So
Yeah, right.
you're just constantly adding tissue.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who has the longest nipples in the world. I can tell you that the longest nipple hair is 17 centimeters, which is fucked. That's
17
so long,
centimeters.
bro. Imagine a nipple hair like that long. That's fucking long.
Dude, you know, it was scat actually yesterday. Not nipple hair, but we're standing in line at the coffee shop and Caitlin saw like a hair coming off my ear.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking like this
You've
long.
seen my shoulder one before.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Dude, but she was like, I had an identical one in the same spot.
That is weird.
And I was like, I'm like that Greek god Achilles. So if you get rid of my ear hairs.
I have a hair in my arm.
Quick.
Same thing. In the same spot on both sides. It's fucking scat ass.
Dude, I get like, fuck, maybe next time I get a long nipple hair, I'll just keep growing the cunt.
Yeah. See how long you can get it.
Yeah. That'd be sick, dude.
Anyway, so
love to have
are
a
you
world
giving up
record
KFC or?
Yeah, I'd honestly rather give it up than have big. Because, like, imagine the nipple chafe, bro. We didn't take that into account,
We
did
didn't.
we?
No, you wouldn't be able to move very fast at all.
You have to get
ever.
like a plastic sleeve.
You'd have to like cut holes in your rugby jersey.
Oh, God.
You're like, isn't that a Mentos ad? Isn't there a Mentos ad around this? Anyway.
Yeah, right.
Moving
Fuck that off. I don't want long nipples.
This one came through from Shane. I think you'll quite like it.
Yep.
What would Klutzy do? Fullback to beat, going for try number 6 this season, and the last 2 mins of the grand final. You have your halfback wide open on your inside. The fullback is tracking you towards touch. Your team is down by 6, but your only kicker is off. Do you pass for the halfback to score untouched under the post, giving you a sure 7 points and win? Or do you throw a dummy and score in the corner, making it impossible for your team to convert?
Pass it to the halfback.
You're not taking the glory?
I'd rather take a grand final victory over a loss.
Yeah, true. But what if could you back yourself kicking it from the sideline?
Oh, I'm not fucking kicking. I can't kick for shit. Nah, dude. I would rather, if I knew that he was definitely open, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not very good in the open space.
Yeah,
because
passing back on the inside seems tough when you're getting tracked towards the
side
as well.
But if he's open there, I'm fucking floating the cunt.
Yeah.
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 If it's a grand final, if it's not a grand final, I'm trucking over the fucking fullback any day of the week, bro.
100%.
I'm dropping the shoulder and just saying good luck.
If it's just a Friday night fucking sixth grade game, who gives a fuck about
Funny,
the result?
I actually played against this dude from East on the weekend who he used to play soccer. I got chatting to him 2 years ago, and because all the East boys stuck around for beers, and it's when I played wing.
Yep.
And we swapped forwards and backs.
Yep.
And he was my opposition winger, and I just kept running at him, kept going over the top of him. And he's like, on the weekend, he's like, thanks so much for not running over me like you did the other year. Fuck. I was like, yeah, that's all
Never
good, dude.
forget, bruh.
It's all right,
You've been living rent free.
Yeah. Literally, I live rent free in his head.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, great spot.
Yeah.
The next one. I'd love to hear how you'll get yourself out of this situation, Josh. What would Klutz do if he shit himself on a 17-hour plane ride the second he sat down? Get off or ride that bitch out?
Ride it out. I usually take an extra pair of shorts on a long flight.
Smart man.
I always have 1 or 2 sets of clothes in my carry-on.
Just in case your bag gets lost.
Just in case I shit myself. Well, that's what we're going off there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
But no.
Isn't that funny? I went away for the weekend and like, obviously I'm a normal fucking human. I wear 1 pair of underwear a day.
Yep.
I went to the beach for what? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night.
Yep.
Better pack 7 pairs of jocks.
Yeah, no, I overpack on jocks.
Yeah. I've never shit
All the
myself.
time.
Well, I have shit myself before, but like, you know what I mean? I'm packing like I'm going to shit myself twice on the trip.
I always think, okay, maybe I'll have a shower, then I'll go new pair of jocks.
Yeah.
And
Or
to
go
bed,
for a run or
wake up
go
the next-
for a swim or something.
So
yeah.
I always think about the
They don't take up much room either, do
No,
they?
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'd rather pack extra jocks than be caught out. Actually, in the States, this is pretty fucked. When we did our 21st trip, everywhere we stayed didn't have a washing machine.
Yeah, right. That's annoying.
And like laundromats were so hard to come by wherever we were. It was so fucked. So
Heaps of cheese though.
heaps of cheese, which was really good. But basically, I was like, I'm not paying $100 to get a couple of things washed at the hotels we're at. So I'd buy new shirts and shit wherever we went.
Yeah.
But
Couldn't just wash them in the bathtub or something?
No, because I was out doing stuff all the time.
Yeah, okay.
But
All the
with
time.
the jocks, bro, we got to New York.
Yeah.
And I bought heaps of jocks.
It's going to be fucked.
And then I was just like, oh, no, this is fucked. Like, I think we'd done the old inside out with the jocks.
Back to front, yeah.
And then I was like, nah, this is getting absolutely fucked. So I think I bought like another like 10 pairs of jocks.
Fuck. That's impressive.
And I just started throwing other ones out because I was like, nah, you are
you're done. You're done.
fucked.
You're done.
And if anyone takes a whiff of my bag, like they're probably going to smell a lot of bad shit coming through.
Yeah. On the plane thing, circling back to that.
Yep.
If you were to if you shit yourself and you're like, oh good, I've got a spare pair of pants. What would you do with the other ones? Just fucking.
Dude, I'd leave them in there.
Oh, that's fucking rank.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine being on a.
You can probably hide it somehow.
Imagine going on a 17-hour flight. You feel like shit. You go to do a piss and you walk in. There's just a shitty pair of Klutzy's pants.
Well, all right. How many people do you think have done that on a flight back from Bali?
So many.
And that's a 6-hour flight.
So many.
So there has to be some sort of protocol.
Yeah, for sure. Reach out, air hostess. Let us know. Let us know the protocol.
Yeah, if anyone in the airline industry has been around someone who shit themselves on a plane, please let us know.
We'd love to hear about it.
I'm pretty sure there's little bins and shit in the... I'd just put it in the bin, bro.
Yeah.
Or just own it. Be like, I'm so sorry.
I'm just going to sit here in my own shit for 17 hours.
I've shit myself.
I'm so sorry. I've shit myself.
I've messed myself.
Okay, last one. What would Klutz do if a plane he was on was hijacked over mankind's greatest unknown, the ocean? Would he? This is multiple choice, this one.
Oh, God.
A, accept his fate that he's going down and leave cryptic messages for us to discover more about the ocean. B, take the plane back and land it like the absolute god he is. C, go full Lego master / plumber and create the 10th wonder of the world, a pipe that leads straight from 40,000 foot to the Caxton. Or D, another equally elaborate fictitious story because we all know any person thinking of hijacking a plane wouldn't put the pod at risk.
Fuck.
Don't mind the tie back to the Caxton.
I don't mind the tie back to the Caxton at all.
Emergency parachute, just...
That's what I was thinking. Like, I probably wouldn't develop a pipe that long because I don't think that's a lot of pipe.
Not very cost effective.
No, exactly. And you know what? If you don't glue it together properly and you don't have the right gradient, you're going to be absolutely fucked.
You'd be
the
flying.
inspector's going to say, no, cunt, fuck off. We're not passing that. You've got to pull that out and do it again.
And if it's the wrong gradient, you'll be coming to the Caxton hot.
Way too hot.
Way too hot.
What I'd rather do is probably stitch up a parachute, as you said.
Yep. Smart.
And it would probably fail.
Yep.
But hopefully we can have something break the water.
Yep.
Before I hit it.
Yep.
At a couple of 100 kilometers an hour.
Yep. So that's safe. Exactly. Safe.
It could also be the birth story of like Earth's first superhero.
What? Bloke man.
Yeah.
Use your 3XL bloke jersey as a parachute into the Caxton.
Yeah.
Here comes bloke man.
Or get one of the 7XL ones that he got. Fuck, maybe that's why he's...
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any 7XL still floating around.
Yeah. Get him for a parachute. Just take it overseas with you.
Even flow.
That's what would Klutz do. See you next time. One thing we realised during the week was that we actually have quite a few listeners over there in the UK.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool. So shout out to all of you frothies over there doing God's work. Before we,
the king.
Exactly. Before we finish off this week's episode, we've got a bit of a task for any UK listener. Basically, we want a flag in the ground in the UK.
Yep.
A BBB flag. And we want a UK correspondent, essentially.
We need a UK
correspondent. My mistake, Josh. So if you're listening to this and you're from the UK, obviously big weekend for you guys. The coronation's on Sunday, I think. Sunday our time?
I think it's Sunday our time, yeah.
Yeah, who knows when that is for you. It's the 6th. 6th of May.
Yep.
You figure it out whenever it is. Well, the 6th is actually Saturday. And
so
it will be
Saturday our time.
But it'll be Saturday for you as well. It'll be your Saturday. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's on the 6th. You'll know more about it than us.
There's a coronation happening, people.
This is exactly why we need a correspondent, because we have no fucking idea what's happening. I literally don't even know what a coronation is, really. I'm assuming it's the king being sworn in or something.
I think it's the king being sworn in for his kingly duties.
Yeah. And there's some Australians over there. I know Sam Kerr's over there to fly the flag.
Yep.
But we need someone from our community, the BBB community in the UK. This will be your first assignment to basically explain what this is to everyone.
What is a coronation and what the fuck does the royal family do?
And what does it mean for us, Australians sitting over here? So we want to see basically audition tapes. We're going to choose a UK correspondent eventually.
Yep.
But this is your audition, the first event that we need you to delve deeper into for us. Moving forward, there'll be heaps of shit. The Ashes are coming up. We'll take you inside on whenever there's something happening over in the UK. But this week, we want to hear about the coronation. What the fuck is it? What does it mean to us? Send us a message on Instagram. Post it in the BBB Frothies Facebook group. Tag us on your Instagram story or in the Instagram post. Up to you. Get creative. Can be a video. Can be written. Can be whatever. Whatever you want. A call to the froth line. just get creative. The best one's going to win, and you're going to be our UK correspondent moving forward.
Very, very keen for this, guys. Get creative with it. We are fucking keen as for a UK correspondent. We need you because once we go over there, we need to have a bit of a basis and an understanding of...
We need a tour guide.
We need a tour guide. That's basically what we're looking for, is a tour guide of your great country.
Your duties as tour guide will be show us the best pub in the area we're in and then get on the piss with us, basically. I don't think they'll have blokes over there, but we'll find something to
find an equivalent.
Yeah, we will.
Or we'll just bring it.
Geezers, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe not. But yeah, thanks for listening to this week's episode. If you're from the UK, get your bloody auditions in. And if you're in Brisbane next weekend, see you at Magic Round.
Yeah, we'll see you at Magic Round. It's going to be a fucking ripper weekend. Make sure you check our socials to see some shit that we're doing, guys.
Yep. It's going to be massive. We'll be in and around the Caxton pretty much all weekend. So if you're around, come say good day. Have some blokes and go the Broncos, I guess.
Yeah, go the Storm, go the Broncos, and
go the Caxton.
Pretty much fuck every other team.
Yep. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.